There once lived a great swordsman, and as he was aging, his son wanted to carry on his legacy and tradition and become the next greatest swordsman in all of the land. And so he sought out the greatest mentor of all time, lived far, far away up on a mountaintop. And after traveling for days and days, he finally found him, asked him to be his mentor. And the mentor agreed to take him under his wing to teach him everything that he knew. And so he asked his mentor, if I give everything that I got, put in all the hard work I possibly can, how long will it take for me to be the best in all of the land? And the mentor said, if you're willing to work that hard, 10 years. And he said, I understand, it's a craft, it's a journey, but if I'm willing to work tenfold, harder than anybody you've ever had work for you before, and learn everything that you teach, then how long will it take me? He said, well, if you're willing to work that hard, it'll take you 30 years. Baffled and confused, he looked at him, he said, I don't know if you understand, my father is aging and I want to prove to him and honor him by becoming the best in all the land before he passes on. So if I work night and day, harder than anybody you've ever seen before, and dedicate my entire life and follow your directions exactly to the word, to the T, then how long will it take me? He said, well, if you're willing to work that hard, I didn't understand. If you're willing to work that hard, it'll take you 70 years. You see, so often in life, we think that more work, putting in more time, dedicating more of ourselves, going all in even more is the solution, is the answer. And in reality, a lot of times we just need to actually slow down to see the whole picture, to learn the lessons, to be able to grip what obstacles are in their way and how to tackle them properly, instead of hustling more, instead of working more. Instead of adding in and training day and night and working out constantly, we need to give our bodies the rest that it needs. Instead of cutting out all sugar, all carbs, anything enjoyable, all alcohol, we actually need to give ourselves a little bit more freedom so that we don't get a few days in and then completely crash. You see, the engine of a car is a wonderful thing, and the bigger the engine, the more fun. I've certainly had my fun with some high-powered cars, but without a steering wheel to be able to control that monster, you're setting yourself up for detriment, and even more so without the brakes to be able to slow down, you're going to crash. And it's not the car that can race straight into first turn at 100 miles per hour that's going to win the race. It's the one that can then slow down and make sure it makes that turn and every turn going forward that wins the race. So I challenge you right now, where do you need to slow down to speed up? Maybe where have you been putting forth more effort and it's not yielding you more results? In fact, it's actually slowing you down, and not in a good way. And yet slowing yourself down to see the whole picture, to see clearly, to be able to outline, to create a plan, to create a path is what's going to yield you the success that you need. Coach Joseph, Copper Moose Fitness. Peace through the journey.